Hello, everyone. We're just going to give a couple seconds here while I allow people to come in and say hello. And I'm just having a quick vape because I literally just finished my last session. So we'll see how things go. I'm just going to sort of chat. Hi, Carmen. I'm just going to chat sort of amongst myself till I see people coming in. Hello, Diana. So just really, as everybody's starting to come in, I apologize that I'm running a few minutes late. I literally just finished my appointments. So, of course, I've chosen to do this every second Wednesday, and the reason that I have is because I work every second Wednesday. Hello, Diana. It's so beautiful. Thank you. Hello, beautiful. Hello, Linda. Hello, CJ. I think I just said that right. Hello, my Michelle. So as you're coming in, just say hi. So just really quickly, the reason that I've chosen every second Wednesday is because, you know, for everybody else, it's sort of hump day, but it's my Monday. So I take appointments on Wednesdays, and it has me on the ball, which is great. So I'm on the ball, which has me able to do the little mini readings. Whereas if I try to do it on a Thursday or on a day that I'm not working, it's really hard for me to sort of be on track. Hello, Jennifer. It's very good to see you too. Hello, Melina. Hello, everybody. So wonderful to see you. So, hello, my Michelle. I love you. So just really quickly, I have some exciting news of sort of what's going on in my world, because I always share that to start off with. First things first, our beautiful, for those of you that have been in my office before or met my dog, our beautiful dog Ruby now lives with her, who used to be Auntie, but is now Mom, Michelle. And she's being spoiled rotten over at the Boyd Hotel and Exotic Resort, which really is what it is there. And so she's doing very well. So I'm very excited because I don't have the responsibility of a dog anymore, which is good. And the kids have been coming, people, because this is the last month I'm taking in-person sessions. All my sessions are going virtually on video. And so people are walking into my living room and my bookshelves are all empty and everything's all empty everywhere because it's all getting cleaned out because we're trying to get rid of everything, which is wonderful. Hello, Terry. Yes, Michelle, she is at your house. And can she hear her old mom's voice right now? Because I'm sure she'd just be flipping right out. Hello, Dee Dee. So what I wanted to do tonight's topic actually comes because it may sound crazy, but yesterday especially, I was in such a funk. Like I woke up and I had a bad sleep, but I woke up and I was miserable. Hello, Tammy. Good evening. Hello, Margot. I was grouchy and people were irritating me. And every time I turned around, something would just sort of tick me off or upset me or piss me off. And I just couldn't figure it out for the life of me. So while I was going through it, I thought, you know, I'm actually going to do a topic on that. Just really quickly. Hello, Sammy boy. Good to see you. Hello, Joyce. Wonderful for you to come in. So I decided that tonight's topic would be how to get out of our funks. And to actually understand why we get into those emotionally bad places. Now, here's the thing, because many of you are actually going to respond here saying that yesterday was a funky day. And I felt so much better when my daughter-in-law contacted me. For some reason, my glasses are crooked. It's driving me a little crazy. Maybe it's just me. Anyway, hello, Christina. So anyways, my daughter-in-law contacted me and she's like, Mom, I need your help because I am so angry at everything. And I started to giggle. I'm like, okay, it's not just me. So apparently a lot of people have been feeling like they're in a funk lately. And a part of it is Mercury in retrograde. And I would love to explain to you what that means. I can't because I don't know enough about it. What I know about Mercury in retrograde is that my life is miserable for about 3 weeks every few months. And it just ticks me off. Yeah. I'm with you, Kalina. Kalina, it has been a rough week. The energy is just sort of off and everybody's moody. I'm great today too, Dawn. I've had a fabulous day today. And so there's a couple things that we need to keep in mind when we sort of have those energies. The first thing that's really important to understand is that if you wake up in a mood, a couple of things have happened. The first thing that's happened is you didn't have a good sleep, even if you thought you did. I assure you, you did not have a good sleep. The second thing is you're probably absorbing everything that's going on around you, which is even harder. And I want you to think about that, because when you haven't had a good sleep and other energy around isn't very happy, it gets us really moody and defensive and easily cranky. And so, excuse me, so how we get past that, sorry, is to first of all understand and acknowledge that you're in a funk. And people are going to say to me, well, yeah, that's what is that going to do? Here's the thing. As soon as you actually acknowledge to yourself, and you acknowledge to people around you, I'm off today, it actually stops the fuel of the energy, okay? So it actually stops the fuel from continuing to move forward, which just sort of gives you a breather and allows you to reset. So you tell yourself, you have an actual conversation with yourself that says, you know what, I didn't have a great sleep, it's an off day, and that's perfectly fine. It eliminates expectation, it eliminates you trying to create things, it just calms everything down. And then my suggestion is you just start taking some exceptional care of yourself that day, because we are allowed to have self-care days. I'm just throwing this out here. We are allowed to have days that are all about us. It's just simply allowed. Now, I'm pretty sure that the camera's still going, but everybody's stopped messaging. So I just want to make sure, oh, everybody hasn't stopped messaging. My mouse stopped working. So let's see what I got here. I basically want to punch everybody I run into. See, so here's the thing that you need to do. You just need to start having a conversation in the beginning of that day, the people you're around. I'm off today, so you just want to be a little careful. You'd be surprised how fast that turns it around. Thank you, Rush. You'd be surprised how fast that turns it around, okay? And give yourself permission to take just a little bit of me time that day. That also makes a huge difference, because instead we get frustrated and pissed off because there's so much on our plate and there's so much I need to do and I don't have time for this and I'm cranky and I'm moody, and then everything gets on your nerves. It's just not worth it. Like, it's just seriously not worth it. So you got, Christina's laughing at me. She's laughing and crying. I can't figure out if she's laughing because basically I want to punch everyone I run into. See, I got to tell you, when I'm in my room all day, it's actually so people don't get physically harmed. It's actually so I don't go punching people out, because I totally would. It's bad. Bad news bears, let me tell you. So that's the secret, is you actually have to start by telling yourself that you're in a funk, and it's okay. It's okay to be in a funk. You have to give yourself permission. I know that sounds crazy, but a huge part of everything in our life is that we have to accept and give ourselves permission. Where we struggle so much is that we don't accept and we don't give ourselves permission, and then we don't take care of ourselves. Carly, it's the craziest thing. Every time I talk to my mom, I get so moody for days on end, big time funk. Okay, well, that's not actually surprising, sweetheart. So what it means is that you're absorbing mom's energy, and that can come from a lot of different reasons. And absolutely, post on the side here what kind of things get you guys into a funk. So Carly, just so you can understand, it will actually mean that either your mom is sitting in a pretty negative funk and has been unhappy and you're absorbing it, or you have a sort of expectation of how mom's going to react or how mom's going to deal. So you prepare yourself in advance for how that conversation is going to go. So you actually set up the funk. It's one of the two. I would tell you that I think you set up the funk, not that I think that your mom is sort of in the best of moods right now, because I don't think that she is. But I think that you sort of mentally prepare yourself in advance to be pissy about it. I don't even think you realize you're doing it. Lindsay, what about when you have a small child? How do you explain to them that you need me time? So I had small children, many, because I was crazy and apparently born in the 90s. But I was very good at creating a massive, thank you for loving my nails. I was very good at creating a massive support system around me of friends, that I would actually contact my friends and say, is there any way one of you could come over and just like give me 2 hours so that I don't harm my child? Because I was that funk. Like, I was so funky. Like, I was that. So I just created a support system that would help me with that. And Carly, I totally get that you never thought of that, but it's an expectation thing. It really is. You expect yourself to be pissed off and frustrated every time you talk to your mom, so you create it in advance. Nikki, are there any crystals that we can use to help when we're in a funk or feeling of other people's energy? So, love you, my Nikki girl. Absolutely love you. You are totally my girl. So here's the thing. The absolute best crystal for absorbing other people's energies is a smoky quartz, okay? It's a smoky quartz. But here's the thing. You have to wear a smoky quartz as a ring or a bracelet, because anything that we wear sort of at our chest, okay, is energy coming from above. And anything that we wear at our feet is energy coming from below. And anything that we wear at our hands is energy coming from people, okay? So any crystals that you want to use for healing and energy stuff connected to other people and other energy, you always want to wear at your hands. So smoky quartz is very good. However, I will tell you, I keep an obsidian bracelet with me. It stays in my room because it's a blocker. When I'm in a funk, I put the obsidian bracelet on because it stops everybody's energy. It doesn't just filter it, it actually stops it. Thank you for wanting to wish me a happy Easter. I'm not sure that I would say your name right, Angel, which is the only reason I'm not saying it. I swear it's not. It's I just don't know how to say it. Dawn, absolutely works. Told my husband weird day and he said, okay, love the talk time. Exactly. Christina, I'm the same way. Nikki, I love you. You know I love you. What about being in a funk with my job and need a change? You know, this is a really important one because we talk to ourselves when we're unhappy with something. Thank you, Anastasia. I promise I will call you Anastasia from now on. But Terry, when we get to the point that we're frustrated with something, we're bored, we don't necessarily like our job anymore, we then get really frustrated and really irritated because we keep this dialogue conversation happening in our head where every day we're pissed off and we're frustrated and this is all crazy at work, and then we walk into work negative and then more crazy things happen and we feel like we're stuck. Okay, that's a stuck funk. You feel like you're stuck and you don't feel like you're getting another job and you convince yourself that it's hard to find work out there, or what am I doing, or I should be so happy or thankful to have a job. And we create these dialogues in our head. And what you need to do is you need to stop the damn dialogues. Here's the deal. If you don't like your job, look for another job. But while you're in your job, focus on what you do like. In anything in your life, when you have to deal with it on an ongoing basis, you have to choose. Am I going to be miserable and unhappy in this environment? Or am I going to look at the good and exciting and what I enjoy? It's what we choose to focus on. So it's a dialogue that you keep having in your brain that's making it hard. I have a very busy home business. I get in a funk if I don't have time to myself. I tell my employees that I'm having quiet time. That's exactly right, Sue. Anastasia, just curious which gift I should focus on developing. I would love to see you focus on understanding and developing energy. So understanding the energy that you pick up and feel around you. I actually think that you're a healer. So understanding how energy works and empath works and how you can manipulate energy and move energy. Diana Smith, you are so on my not happy list. Hello from Vegas. I love you, but you suck. You're where I want to be. And Robert James Henry, I love you to death, but you didn't come give me a hug when you were in Calgary, so I don't know if I can forgive you. I'll probably forgive you. But Anastasia, you are a natural healer, so you need to work on understanding how to manipulate energy and move energy and spread energy, if that makes any sense. Christina, now that I am almost finished school, I don't know what to do, and that's putting me in a funk. So Christina, honey, I'm going to apologize in advance, but I actually disagree with you. I think that this is coming across as two-part to me intuitively. I feel like you're scared about what the next step is, which is what's putting you in your funk. You keep telling yourself that you don't know what to do. I don't actually believe that that's true. I think that you started this whole thing with a plan, and now you're scared because the time's come to put the plan into action. So you need to change that conversation in your mind. Jennifer, how do you know when a funk turns into a full-on depression? How do I just get my... I'm going to say it the way she actually meant it. How do I just get my shit together and stop being so miserable? Jennifer, darling, I love you to death. You choose, okay? You get up in the morning. Here's the thing. If we stay in a funk long enough, it will become depression. And yes, depression is an issue. But if you feel like you're in a funk, you start doing things to take care of yourself. So start eating more healthy. Force yourself to go for walks. Force yourself to get some sunlight. Get some damn sun lamps. But the biggest thing is decide that you are done feeling this way and you're done sitting on your ass, okay? You actually have to decide and choose that it's time to get your shit together. I know you don't like that answer because I don't like that answer either. So you don't even have to tell me you don't like that answer because I already know. But it's what you have to do. CJ, I've been in a funk with my daughter. She's 6 and she sees spirits and is really sensitive. Okay, so I'm not sure why that puts you into a funk. There's a really great book out there that you can grab, CJ, or anybody else who wants to understand how this works. It's called The Eagle and the Rose by Rosemary Altea. It's about seeing spirits and understanding it. I'm not sure why that has to put you in a funk. It's simply the way you communicate with your daughter. So you change the dialogue, okay? So you look at her and you're like, oh my goodness, baby, you are so lucky. You have all these spirits that love you so much and they're watching over you and they spend time with you and you can hear them. And do you have any idea how many people wish they could do that? Turn it into a positive thing. It doesn't need to be a funk. The poor thing's scared. Take the fear away, okay? Lindsay, I just want to tell you, after the session you were doing before and our conversation, every single thing you said was right. Job change, so many things seem to be coming up. Well, I think that that's wonderful, sweetheart. Just for the record, you did all the work. So I love that. Don't misunderstand me. I love being right. But congratulations. I'm so happy you're doing well. You are very welcome, Anastasia. Kalina, what's a good stone to wear for positive energy absorption, focus, and concentration, business degree starting? Okay, so these are two things, sweetheart. Kalina, the first thing that I'm going to suggest that you do is that you get yourself either orange amber or what's what I want? Citrine. An orange amber or citrine to wear around your neck, and that's for confidence and strength in learning and intuition, which is amazing. So that would work. This may sound crazy to you, but for you specifically, because sometimes the crystals are different. For you specifically, I would wear a blue topaz as a ring or bracelet because it'll give you positive energy and calm everything down, but actually give you more energy. Brittany, feeling a little lost about what jobs to be searching for, getting a bit of rejections lately. So here's my thing, Brittany. I'm just going to apologize in advance. You're looking for work because you have to look for work, not actually because you want to look for work. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but I want to tell you that I think that you'd really like to do your own business or do your own thing, and you just don't have the confidence or belief in yourself. So you're actually manifesting rejections because you don't really want to go back to work. You have to go back to work. So you have to change the attitude, okay? Everything, again, is dialogue in our head. You got to change the attitude there a little bit. Brenda, Eagle on the Rose is fantastic. I 100% agree. So I'm going to give a couple minutes here so that you guys can ask me more questions, because as you can see, even though you're asking me about the topic, I'm still responding to you intuitively. So we're going to give a couple of seconds here so we can ask more questions. Rush, my favorite quote that I repeat daily helps me. If you choose not to decide, you still made a choice. Winners never quit, quitters never win. If it makes you happy, then why are you sad? Yeah, I'm reading all those, sweetheart, and I 100% agree. Terry, thank you. The funk, I think, is more because I go back and forth as to finding a new job. I'm currently looking. I don't disagree with you, sweetheart, but it's still a dialogue in your head that you're not happy. Just for the record, Sammy right underneath you just came back with a big smile and said he's hiring. And I'm just going to share this for you, ladies. Any of you single ladies listening on here? Sammy and I play poker together. He is an absolute cutie. And just for the record, he's a sweetheart. And I am trying to find him an exceptionally good woman. Just so that you know, I'm just throwing this out here. He's a really good guy, so I'm trying to find him a really great girl. Christina, I know I'm being a pain in the ass, but should I get my driver's license? Well, I'm not sure why you're being a pain in the ass, but yes, you should get your driver's license because it's independent and freedom. Stacy, so great to see you. I'm on the path of recovery. I agree with you. You've been working really hard on your healing. I'm on my way to a new life path. It feels like it's healing and stuff, like you want to create a healing business, which looks good. I reflect on all the time with you often. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Many thank yous. D, so do you think I need to do more to push my business forward with readings? Well, sweetheart, I think everybody needs to do more to push their business with readings. It's kind of like when you're looking for a relationship. It's not like people are driving down the street going, oh my God, psychic lives in that house. I'm going to stop and see if I can get a reading. Of course, you got to build your damn business. Don't. Seriously, I cannot believe you're asking. That's the psychic question you wanted to ask me on Facebook. Really? Honey, it's a good thing you're cute. Tatiana, I'm working on a business with my sister. I love that, just for the record. Your sister likes to have a lot of control of things, but you have the way of shutting her up. So I think that's good. And it's growing, but I'm on the fence about finding a new job. Tatiana, you are not on the fence about finding a new job. You're worried that you guys are not going to be fine financially, and you keep telling yourself you need to go back to work. Well, you smart. See? This is why I do it on Wednesdays, because I'm in a mood on Wednesday. I've been working all day. You guys can't put anything past me on a Wednesday. Tatiana, I love you. You stress way too much about money. Build the damn business. Build the business. Build it. Make it big. Do you know why I don't worry about money? Because I'm self-employed. And do you know why I don't have to go find another job? Because I'm self-employed. Self-employed. Sammy, Anastasia single. Just funny, but if you just come down and scroll down, Sammy, she's single. If you look, she's very pretty too. Single. Brittany, I pulled a card today that said I should be an entrepreneur. Well, I definitely agree. You should be an entrepreneur. But sweetheart, I would actually need to see a picture of you, so I'm not sure that I can answer that today. Christina, I'm too scared. Yes, you are. Jennifer, single mom here. Baby, I get it. I've been a single mom. You still got to get your shit together. You can use whatever excuse you want to use. You still, come on. You can do this. Oh, wrong one. Sorry. Single mom here is in Sammy. Sorry, use that as your excuse for why you can't get yourself together. Jennifer, honey, now just for the record, you know I adore you, okay? But the right man needs to be very strong, because you would rip him up, shred him to pieces, spit him back out, and walk away. And I am not insulting you when I say that. You are a very, very, very strong woman. I mean, I adore you, and I can totally see it. I'm thinking Sammy wouldn't know what to do with you, just for the record. Just throwing that out there. I do want to see you happy. But it's wrong one. Margot. So I was let go of my job on Thursday. Is this the universe pushing me to start my own business? No, it's you pushing you to start your own business, sweetheart. You've been manifesting that. I bet you one of those laughing your asses off is Jennifer. At this particular point, it's either her or mom killing themselves laughing like crazy, going, I cannot believe you just said that on your video. Margot, I think it's a great time for you to start your own business, and I absolutely think you should be doing that. Pemry. Hello, Pemry. I feel like I have a money block and want to create money flow. So here's the thing, Pemry. I think that you stress too much about money. So you make money too big of a focus. In order for us to attract things, it needs to be something that we believe, right? What you believe you achieve. See, this believe to achieve. You fear that you're not going to have enough money, and so you end up struggling attracting more money. It's a fear factor. So you have to start changing that page a little bit. Diana, you look amazing. I miss being able to come and see you. Thinking about switching jobs, but I'm scared. Diana, I would really love to see you switch jobs, baby. You are burnt out. And I know that you would really love to see me, but in a month from now, nobody's going to see me except for on a video camera. So do not take that personal unless, we're walking down the street and you're giving me a hug. I think a job change would be fabulous. Carly, I find that I'm very overwhelmed with life in general. All the bad that's been coming my way for over a year now. I truly want to settle. Do you have advice for how to pull myself out and just start trying to be calm and happy? So Carly, you're not going to like this answer. And the only reason you're not going to like this answer is because I don't think you realize that you're doing it. Let go of the control. Okay? Let go of the control. We try to control so much that we don't realize that we're creating all these roadblocks, these exhaustions, these health issues, these struggles in relationships, these kids driving us crazy. The list just goes on and on. We don't realize it's because we're trying to control so much. You've worked really hard to make some really major changes in your life so that you could have freedom and independence. You need to stop trying to hold the control so strong, sweetheart. Tatiana, you're welcome. Catherine, how can I commit to my decisions? I tell myself you can do it. I acknowledge myself. However, I can't commit to my choice. You're not going to like this answer. You have to decide. You actually have to decide and then push yourself to do it. Robert, honey, you are single. Sammy's not your type. He has the wrong parts. But it is true. Robert is single. And ladies, and you are strong. You could actually handle Jennifer, just for the record. So ladies, this is Robert James Henry, for all of you single ladies out there. And he is a pilot. Not that that should matter, because he's also spiritual and extremely open-minded. And one of my very favorite people on the planet. And most of the time when he comes to Calgary, he actually gives me a hug. And he actually offered to let me and my husband live in his condo. That was very sweet of him. He smiled, it was very sweet. So Robert's really like a brother to me. He's been a client of mine, and I've been his coach for so long. Jennifer, sorry, Sammy, I tried. Yeah, honey, you would spit him out and chew him up, spit him out, it would just be gone. Robert is also very good looking, as Sammy is. Not that that should matter, because I think personalities are, okay, they're both hot. Okay, it's just easier, ladies. They're both good looking. None of you know what to do with me tonight. See what happens when I'm working? Christina, my husband calls me a witch because he said that when I say something, it happens. It's called manifestation, sweetheart. When you decide, you make it happen. Jennifer, you're so cute. Terry, I'm looking for a job. See anything coming up? Yes, I'm actually seeing you in a new job in the next, I keep getting 6 to 8. So 6 to 8 weeks, 6 or 8 months. I think it's 6 to 8 weeks, because 6 or 8 month, we're in 4th month now. That's like 2 months. Oh, it's like 6 or 8 weeks. So 6 or 8 weeks or 6 months. which apparently works out to the exact same time. Okay, I need to be done soon, just so you guys know. I'm a little punch drunk. By the way, your hair and wardrobe change and the fact that you did new stuff for you is amazing. Love you too, Lindsay. Thank you so much. Kalina, I'm going to hold that one off just because I've done so many questions today that's too hard for me to answer right now because I don't have your picture in front of me. Carmen Kwok, you look great. I'm feeling bored, frustrated at work. Should I look for a new job? No, I think so. Carmen, I would like to see you not actually stay at your job full time. So no, I don't want you to look for a new job. However, I do want you to start a new business on the side that you could start to build to be really successful, which would be wonderful. Jamie, I love you, Jamie. I miss your beautiful face too. I'm struggling in my relationship. Okay. So, Jamie, I'm going to start with, I love you, right? Just put a little thumbs up if you know I love you. Stop trying to control everything, okay? And honey, I love you. You are so good at finding these guys that, give you attention, but are lazy. I'm all that motivated. That was so nice of it. Lose thirst. Okay? Lose thirst. Sweetheart, you have to start believing that you deserve more. I love you to death. And then stop trying to control it. Stephanie, I love you too. Mamacita Matchmaker, see? Now, Nikki, okay? Nikki is one of my girls who's single. She doesn't put up with anybody's crap. She's beautiful. She does not put up with anybody's crap. So you better have your stuff together in order to get my Nikki. Stephanie, I miss you too. Becky, is my mom close to passing? That feels like a yes and no to me, sweetheart, because she feels like she's been sick and really tired and doesn't want to be here anymore. She feels really scared to cross over. And unfortunately, until that fear is gone, she's not going to cross over, sweetheart. Oh, thank you, Margot. I know, aren't they cute? They're my cat's eyes. Jamie, I love you too. Sammy, you should come down, instead travel to the world and the 7 seas. Anastasia, Robert lives in Ontario and Sammy lives in Calgary, but works out of town. I should probably point that out. Sammy works out of town, so he only gets to come play poker with me when he's in town from work. Let's see what I got here really quick. Okay, so my lovelies, I love you all so much. I am now super, super exhausted. I apologize. I haven't eaten in about 12 hours. I've been working for the last 10 hours. I'm really tired. So I'm going to go now. But here's the thing that you got to remember. Start allowing yourself to have these moments to take care of you because they're so important. Okay? Again, in 2 Wednesdays from now, I'm going to be live again, and I'll let you know the day before what time I'm going to be live. Again, if you're in Montreal right now, I'm so sorry that I'm on so late. Remember, if you want something you never had, you must do something you've never done. And if you're looking for sessions or anything, you're welcome to get a hold of my office, or you want to see me personal, you know what to do. I hope everybody had a fabulous night. Thank you so much. And more than that, thank you for loving me too. I love you all. Huge mwah, kisses and hugs. Have an amazing Wednesday. And if you're bored at all this weekend, come and see me in the poker room at Cowboys. Take care. Bye, everybody.